Actors in Hollywood are paid millions of dollars for their job. After all, they are the movie stars whose image can sell the films on its own. However, actors are occasionally paid for films in which they do not appear, either because their sequences are edited in post-production, they are replaced by other actors, or for other reasons. Let's go and find out which actors got paid for movies which they didn't appear in. Johnny Depp for Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore, 2022. The actor was supposed to return as the antagonist Gellert Grindelwald in Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore, 2022. But following Amber Heard's allegations and their subsequent legal dispute, Johnny Depp was replaced by Mads Mikkelsen. The actor had only filmed one scene, but Depp's contract with Warner Brothers allowed him to pocket his full salary, $16 million United States dollars. Nicolas Cage for Superman Lives. The actor was supposed to star in Tim Burton's Superman Lives, but the movie never saw the light of day. Though Nicolas Cage never got to play Superman, he was reportedly paid $20 million United States dollars for it. Tobey Maguire for Life of Pi, 2012. Believe it or not, Tobey Maguire was replaced by Rafe Spall in Life of Pi, 2012 because director Ang Lee thought he was too well known. According to Lee, the decision was taken to be consistent with other casting choices made for the film, keeping an entirely international cast. Maguire, of course, got paid for his work. Shailene Woodley for The Amazing Spider-Man 2 Feet 2014. Shailene Woodley was supposed to play Spider-Man's love interest Mary Jane Watson in The Amazing Spider-Man 2 Feet 2014, but the actress only shot 3 scenes. The scenes, however, were cut off in post-production and fans never got to see her in the movie. Woodley still got paid for it, though. Bob Hoskins for The Untouchables, 1987. Brian De Palma's 1987 film, The Untouchables, brought together an all-star cast, including Sean Connery, Kevin Costner, Andy Garcia, and Robert De Niro. But before De Palma managed to secure De Niro as Al Capone, the director got actor Bob Hoskins to agree to stand by as a substitute in case De Niro couldn't do it. But Robert De Niro agreed to shoot the movie, and Hoskins didn't think much of it afterwards. Until the day he received a check for $200,000 United States dollars in the mail with a note from the director, which read, "Thanks for your time. Love, Brian." Michael Biehn for Alien 3 Feet 1992. Michael Biehn's character in Aliens, 1986 Dwayne Hicks, is killed off in the beginning of David Fincher's Alien 3 Feet 1992. For this reason, Biehn was not cast in the movie. But Fincher needed a scene, so the solution was to make a facial cast and shoot it with another actor, essentially using Biehn's image. All the same, Michael Biehn got paid a lot of money for this, even though he was never actually in the movie. Kevin Spacey for All the Money in the World 2017. In light of sexual misconduct allegations made against Kevin Spacey, director Ridley Scott decided to cut the actor from his movie, All the Money in the World 2017. Christopher Plummer was then hired to replace Spacey. Spacey had already shot all the scenes and dully fulfilled his contract, so he was paid for his work in full, despite not appearing in the final product. Paul Rudd for Bridesmaids, 2011. Actor Paul Rudd was supposed to star in Paul Feig's 2011 hit comedy, Bridesmaids. Rudd would play the protagonist's blind date, and indeed shot a scene. The scene, however, never saw the light of day in the final cut of the movie. But Rudd still got paid. Tim Roth for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, 2019. Tim Roth has been working with director Quentin Tarantino ever since 1992's Reservoir Dogs. The actor was supposed to star in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, 2019, as a British butler. Roth filmed the scenes, but Tarantino decided to axe them in the final cut of the movie. He still got paid for the part though. Harrison Ford for E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial, 1982. The actor had a cameo in the iconic movie. Harrison Ford played a school principal who reprimands the protagonist Elliot, Henry Thomas. Ford was great friends with Steven Spielberg, and it also helped that his then-wife, Melissa Matheson, wrote the screenplay for E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial, 1982. Unfortunately, the cameo never made it to the final cut of the film. It's not known how much Harrison Ford was paid for the scene, but at the time he was already an established A-list actor in Hollywood. Eric Stoltz for Back to the Future, 1985. Eric Stoltz was originally cast to play Marty McFly in Back to the Future, 1985, but after 6 weeks of shooting, Robert Zemeckis reluctantly decided to bring on Michael J. Fox instead. The reason was that Stoltz was a darker actor who brought a more melancholic feel to the movie. This, of course, turned out to be an expensive decision for the studio, which had to pay the two actors for their work. Kevin Costner for The Big Chill, 1983. Kevin Costner was originally cast in Lawrence Kasdan's 1983 movie, The Big Chill. He played Alex, a character who's dead since the beginning of the film. Despite playing a dead man, Costner had to shoot a few flashback scenes. These scenes, however, never made it to the final cut of the movie. The actor does still appear as a corpse in the morgue in one scene, though. Kevin Costner was therefore paid for a movie he hardly was in. Buddy Ebsen for The Wizard of Oz, 1939. Buddy Ebsen was cast as the original Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz, 1939. However, he had to be replaced after developing an allergic reaction to the silver paint. But Ebsen was under contract, so he got paid. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe for more information. Please do support us.